Of us are aware that we have a poor posture. Many times we slump over our desks or we slouch back into our chairs or into our car seats. And we notice that we do have a poor posture. You might be one of those who sit upright when you realize you have a poor posture, and then after a while, you again find yourself slumping back in that chair. So, if you have recognized that you have a problem with your posture, that you have a poor posture, that is the very first step. Now, the question that usually comes to mind for most people who are trying to fix their postures is how long does it take to fix or correct a poor posture? Now, let's address that in this video. But before we get into the answer for this, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is, back and neck, and joint pain. And I do this by giving you simple exercises, easy lifestyle tips, tricks, hacks, some changes in your everyday lifestyle. And I do this within the existing daily routine that you have because, hey, I know moms are busy people. It's difficult to take out that extra hour or two to make these changes in your lifestyle. And I also talk about some natural, non toxic products that have worked for me in my spinal and joint pain journey. All right, so let's get back into the topic. How long does it take to fix a poor posture? Well, there is no black and white answer to this. It's all gray because it depends on how long you've had the poor posture. Do you have poor posture that's mostly in your neck and shoulder area, or has it actually affected the other parts of your spine or body? And really, what does a poor posture do? I mean, before we even get into the answer of how long does it take to fix a poor posture, what exactly is a poor posture and why does it really matter? And why should you be bothered if you have a poor posture? And sometimes poor postures are so comfortable. It's so comfortable to slouch or slump back into your chair, right? So, poor postures, what happens is when you are not in a neutral position of a joint, for example, say if it's my neck, and I'm looking at a screen all day long and I poke my head out. So if you look at me sideways, I'm poking my head out like this. My shoulders are all rounded up and my mid back is also rounded because of my rounded shoulders. This is a typical example of a forward head posture and a rounded mid back and rounded shoulders, which is very, very common. It's more common than you would imagine, right? So when this happens, there is a lot of stiffness around your neck, shoulder, and mid back or shoulder blade area, and it can lead to a lot of pain. But apart from the pain, it can also lead to degeneration of your spine. That is, the wear and tear, which is a normal process of aging process of the spine, will be accelerated, and you will have more degeneration, maybe leading to even arthritis of your neck and mid back area with this postural problem that we were talking about. It can lead to disc issues. It can lead to a lot of number of problems in the spine. All right. So, going back to how long does it take to fix a poor posture? Let me give you an example. Okay, it's a very simple example. If you go to a doctor, you have a cough and a cold. He gives you some medication. You take it for a day or two, and it gets fixed. If you go to a doctor with a full-blown flu, of course, it'll take you about a week or so to get better. But if you do not fix it and it goes to the stage of where it takes over your lungs, you've got pneumonia, obviously it's going to take longer than a week to fix. If you've had a poor posture for, say, years, it's going to take that much longer to fix your posture. So I know you want like an answer to this question of how long, but it can take weeks to months to even up to a year to fix your posture. However, when you are working towards achieving a good posture, keep in mind that you should work in slow incremental steps. So, baby steps which are slow and gradual. So, for example, if I am working on a forward head posture, one of the main postural corrections is a chin nod when you have a forward head posture. So basically, if this is my horizontal gaze, if this pen was the horizontal line from my eyes, I should be looking at 5 to 10 degrees below this horizontal line. So basically, there should be a slight chin nod here. So if this is 100% of a nod, so this is like about 5 to 10 degrees of a nod at my chin area. So we are looking at a little chin nod. Now, this is something you have to implement into your daily routine whenever you can remember it. Of course, there are alarms, post-it notes, and things that can remind you to do this chin nod. However, this will take a long time to get into a habit. to get into the habit of getting sorry, somebody calling me. So get into the habit of keeping your neck in a neutral position or in that chin knot position. So another thing is that because usually when people are working on fixing their posture, they are working on stretching their tight muscles, strengthening their weak muscles, getting that balance back between the muscles. However, it is very important to also work on your core muscles. Now, usually when you talk about a core, people would think of your abdominal six pack muscles. However, core muscles are definitely not those abdominal muscles. They are the deepest layer of muscles that are present around any joint. For example, if you look at your lower back area, your core is like a cylindrical structure, so there are muscles that are going from one vertebra to the other. There is muscles that are like, if you look at the side abdominals, the side wall of our abdominal area. So in that, the third and the deepest layer, that is transverse abdominis, is the core muscle. So you are looking at strengthening your core muscles. Now if you're looking at your lower back, of course you'll be looking at planks and a lot of other variations that are present for core muscles. I'm not going to go into the details of that, but make sure that you're also doing some core muscle strengthening. And yes, core muscles are present in and around every joint in your body. So be it your hip joint, elbow, shoulder, mid back, neck, you do have core muscles. Basically, they're deeper muscles that stabilize your spine. If you want to know more details about core muscles and core strengthening, you can go to my YouTube channel, or you can just go to YouTube, type my name, Swati Prakash, core, and then those videos will come up and you can have a look. So remember, whenever you're trying to fix your posture, go slow and gradual. Remember, you didn't build up a poor posture in just a day. It took years or months to get into that poor posture. It will take you weeks or months to get out of that poor posture. Work on your stretching, your strengthening, but also work on your core muscle strength, which is very, very important to stabilize that joint so that you can actually have a good posture. All right. So I will leave the link to a blog that I have written on the same topic, which has more details. And if you're watching me on Instagram, you can go to the link in my bio, which takes you to my blogs, and you can access the blog from there. Alrighty, that was all I wanted to discuss with you. So there is no black and white answer to how long does it take to fix a poor posture. But yes, you can fix a poor posture, and it will take you a bit of hard work. It will take you a bit of time, but you will get there. If you have any questions, any comments for me, do drop them below this video and I'll address them for you. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.